So you're welcome to Access Tech Academy, where we the first cohort for the online foundational class in Microsoft Excel, and we're glad to have you again. I just realized today that we are almost done with the Excel program, and it's such a sweet experience. It went so fast, and I believe it went so fast because it's been good, right? Okay. So we're almost done with our Microsoft Excel program. So you're welcome once again. We have 22 people on call right now. I would like us to start immediately because with 22 people, we won't want to keep you waiting again for more people to join. But before we kick off again, just a few
how many classes?
Hello? What did you say, Eric?
Sorry, this is Eric from Kenya. And by the way, I enjoyed this course. It's really terrific. How many more to go? Just wondering.
We'll be ending by the end of this month. Okay. By the end of this month.
So three more classes.
Yes, exactly. 3 more classes. And from what your facilitator is saying, you guys have covered quite a number of items on the checklist. So if you covered everything before the end of the 8 weeks, we'll just have kind of revision for people who missed classes in some days and all that.
Yeah, that would be very nice. I'm looking forward. And some new tools also.
Yes, hopefully we'll be able to have that. Yeah. So well done, Eric, and everyone who has been joining consistently. And just a few updates also. We have a few people who would say we might have to let go. About 50% of people that are registered were very, very active and have been very active. But we have a few other people that we've tried to pull up, but have not really been responsive due to one thing or the other, not because they are lazy, but I believe that life happens and at times you plan certain things and they don't come up. So we might have to delete them from the program. But before we do that, we are going to send a mail to that effect. So if you're joining for the first time after a long time today, or you have not been taking your quiz, you've not moved on to modules, and we are not seeing that progress, we might get an email for you to let us know if you need any help, or if you want us to delist you from the program. But if we don't get any response in a week, we might just have to delist you so that we can be sure of, because for us, we just don't like counting numbers for the sake of our indicators, just to fill up our indicators to say we have 111 people. We like to count impact to say, okay, these are the people who participated and who we can show and boast of that they are proficient in this particular area. So that might be the things coming up during the week. But apart from that, I think everything is going on well. So I'm going to leave you with, please, for those of us who have joined in, kindly put off your camera. I see somebody with a camera on. It's not necessary. It's not necessary right now for the sake of your data and also for your privacy. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah. Okay. Someone like me have not been able to log into the module and be able to do them. Is it possible to also have the modules on the WhatsApp?
Hello, that's very strange. You said you have not been able to log into your account in Access Tech Academy.
Yes. I just log in. I just get the link on the WhatsApp and I join. But is it possible we can get the notes and the assignments on the WhatsApp?
No, it's not possible because all it's designed to be on the portal. So the assignments, the assignment is not a downloadable assignment like you go and do. It's a quiz, so which is taken on the portal, and the module itself is not downloadable. It's also on the portal that you read it. The only thing you get outside the portal is the recording for the live class, which is on our YouTube page.
Okay,
got you. Understand? So, but I'm surprised you need to take your models because that is where you can actually count. Okay, please, let's be unmuted if you are not speaking. Okay, so you need to, because the only way we can actually count that you are that you were part of this class is from the quiz that you've taken. So Eric, I think after the class, reach out to us again. You can reach out to Olaliko to help you with your setup of the Access Tech Academy so that you can start taking your classes.
I
Do you
want to
understand?
imagine.
Yeah,
Yes,
Godfrey.
I want to imagine that much later, now that we are already in the academy, even after this class is done, we will be able to maybe go back and refresh if we want to. I hope those accounts will remain as long as we would want to go back and refresh.
But not forever.
Okay.
So your account on Access Tech Academy remains for as long as Access Tech Academy is. But your access to your course would expire in 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so in 3 months, you can always go back and forth to access your course, read your files, if you want to confirm anything and all that. But I'll take quiz again to test yourself. But after 3 months, you'll be deactivated from that. I hope it's even up to 3 months. I hope I'm not just speaking generously. But I believe Lekon and Derek will confirm that later again. But it's not going to be forever.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so let me know.
Madam, I also have a question.
Okay. Go ahead,
Madam,
sir.
is it true that when someone repeats a quiz and then performs a bit better than the way he had performed, let's say someone got 80, then when he does the quiz again, gets 100, is it true that you will take the 80, you will not take this new result that someone gets?
Okay,
Yes.
so okay. Okay. Okay, Olaliko is ready. So Olaliko is going to answer that question. So I will leave you with him right away. So while he just dives into the class after answering this question. So Leko, pick it up from here.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you for the question. Thank you, Ma. Yeah, thank you for the question. And good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night. Well, not good night yet. Well, I don't know. When you want to greet somebody good evening, you say good evening. But if you want to tell somebody till tomorrow, you say good night. So
yeah,
good afternoon, good evening, everybody. So yeah, to that question, the website takes the first pass mark. You know, every other subsequent pass mark is ignored. So you can take the quiz as many times as you like, but the moment you have the 70 and above, that is the one that is recorded in your dashboard. So I hope that answers the question. And then we've also activated the quiz review, that after your quiz, you'll be able to see what went wrong, what did you get, and what did you, where you did well and where you didn't do well. So I believe many of you have seen that. Then to the person that talked about the link, the there is no particular link to it. If we send you a link, it will still take you to the beginning because you have to register, you sign up. So the short form, the easiest way is just to go to the accesstechacademy.com, accesstechacademy.com, accesstechacademy.com. So Access Tech Academy, I will type it on the group chat. I'll type it on the group chat. So when you enter the web address, then you click on login or get started. Then you click on next button. Then you'll be presented with your login, where you can input your login details, your username and your password. So from there you click on enroll courses. Then you locate your enroll course, which is foundational Excel. Then from there, you read your modules. after every module there is a quiz. So just ensure that you attempt your quizzes and then pass them. You have the minimum of 70% to be able to access the next module. So the key to the next module is scoring 70% and above in the previous module. So that is, and you can take if you don't have up to that 70% at your first attempt, you can always take it again and read your module again and then take the quiz again so that you can score high. So thank you very much. So this week we'll be looking at, so this week we want to keep to time. The 5 o'clock will be 5 o'clock. So by 4:30, I'll be rounding up in case anybody, people have questions. So from that 4:30 to 5, attempt questions or answer questions. So today we'll be looking at the structure of a basic table, your data, then define name, very important feature for blind people. Then filtering, we've done sorting before, so today we'll be looking at filtering. Then we'll be looking at creating Excel table, very, very powerful tool that many people are not aware of. So here you have it. So today, let's start with the first one is just like a something to just whet your mouth, your appetite, that is the basic structure of a data or of Excel data. So if you look at why we brought it it's included as part of the topics is because we discovered that if you tell some people move to your row header, move to your column header, those two things, those two concepts, the body three concepts, they all seem confusing to a lot of blind people. So as a sighted person, you can look at your screen and say that, okay, the header, these are the headers, these are the row headers, these are the column headers. But for blind people, it's pretty difficult for many to figure out what row headers are. Because if you say row headers, some people would be looking at columns. So if you say column headers, some people will be looking at rows. So if you are talking about row headers, so okay, let me share my screen.
For sharing your screen. Microsoft.
Okay.
29 participants joined the call.
Okay. So
foundational course on module 4 sample file.xlsx.
Okay.
Orange A2.
So I have a file open before
Product
me.
A1. Apple A16.
So it has 16 rows, 3 columns and 16 rows. So that means it starts from A1 and ends in C16.
Product A1.
Product. So our first column is product. Second.
Seller B1.
Seller is the second column.
Price C1.
Price is the third column. So
product A1.
Now, if you are talking about the structure, you have says that a basic Excel table or data has 3 structures, 3 parts that is very, very important to note in terms of reference. So you have column headers. Column headers is more like saying column headings for each of the column. So as I said,
product A1.
Column 1, column A is for product.
Seller B1.
Seller is for B. Column B is for seller. So that means column A.
Product A1.
Column A is the heading, or you call it title, but the heading. Product as a heading for the column A. So that means that everything that is under column A or in column A, they are products. Then if you move to column B,
seller B1.
B1 as a column header is the heading for column B because it is the column that contains the list of different sellers. So then you have column C.
Price C1.
Price, which is the column heading for column C. which contains the different prices for each of the products and each the seller's price, the sellers for the prices for each seller. So that is column heading. So when they talk about column heading, you are always talking about the first row of the data of the table data, the first row. Now I didn't say the first row of the spreadsheet. The first row of the spreadsheet can sometimes be the contain the row column headers, and in some other cases it might not. So the column header might be the second. So for instance now,
Price C1.
for instance, let me make the first row blank.
Ribbon tabs tab control expanded. Home tab selected all. Module D1, C1, B1,
So
A1,
I inserted the new row above.
A1, A1.
Now this A1, I will just put the table, the name of the table. So I will just say product details.
Caps lock on. Capo, cap D, cap U, cap C, cap E, product. Cap D, cap E, cap L, cap S.
So now,
Sheet, product details overflowing
so
A1.
in most cases, the title of the name of the table usually situates or is usually situated in cell A1. So that means that first row is only A1 that contains data. B1, C1, D1, they are empty. So now the table now starts from A2.
Product A2.
Do you see that? So that's why it's not advisable to say that column headers are usually found in the first row of the worksheet. No, column headers are on the first row of the data. So because the data starts from A2, so
Seller B2, price C2.
So now they contain the headings. Now that is for column headers. Now you now have row headers. Row headers. So row headers are the headings for each row. Headings for each of the rows. So now,
Seller product A2, orange A3.
so let's look at the first row header here. Usually the first row header is the product. It's also the first row header because it tells you what's on that row. Now, if you move to the second row, you have
banana orange A3.
Orange, which is the first information, the first product is the orange. So now, why is orange a row header? Because it serves as the heading for what is on that row. And what is on the row? You have orange. Then what are the details under orange?
Esther B3.
Esther is the seller.
$24 C3.
$24 is our price, or is the price for the product. Do you understand? So row header because it serves as the heading for that row. Then you can look at the second product.
Orange A3, banana A4.
Banana A4. Banana is the header, row header, because it serves as the heading for what you have on that row. So then you now have body.
Orange A3, product A2.
So the headings are just the headings are just your column headers and your row headers. Then you have the body, which is the main part, which is the seller starting from A3, B3.
Product details overflow. Product A2. Seller B, Esther B3.
So the remaining part of the table or data serves as your body. So the first row of your table is reserved for column headers, while the first column of your table is reserved for your what? Row headers. So don't get this confused. The way I said it might be confusing, but think about it. The first row of your table serves as your what? Column headers. You know, A2 here is on a row. A2, B2, C2. There is the first row. A2 is the heading for what you have in column A. B2 is the heading for what you have for column B. Then C2 as the heading for what. So you can see it as the first row of the table serves as the column headers, while the first column of your table serves as your row headers. So let's move on. So now let me undo the new row that I created.
A1. Price C1.
Okay.
D1. Price C1. D1. E1.
So
Seller B1. Product A1.
So now this one is very important when you are working with most especially large data, whether it's large or it's small data set. It's always advisable that you set your title reading. You set your title reading. And what is just that title reading? Is just defining, instructing Excel, your worksheet, to always announce your movement. If you move towards the right, it should tell you what you have on as the column header and what you have on as the current cell. The cell, it should announce the cell content, the current cell content. So now,
Product orange banana.
Okay.
$29 C4.
I'm on $29 C4. Who can tell me what that $29 means? Can anybody just quickly unmute and tell me whose seller? What do you say?
The price of a product, of a particular product.
And what product?
Yes.
I don't. I
So
think
it will be the banana.
It will be the banana.
Yes.
Okay, let me left arrow. Let's see.
Esther
But
B4.
I'm not
Apple
sure.
A4.
I see Apple.
Esther Apple A4.
So you see, we now have to resort to guess to guessing. Oh, it could be banana. Oh, it is orange. Oh no. So that is the essence of that, setting the title reading. As you are navigating, assuming the title reading was set for this table, we don't need to be guessing that, oh, maybe it's apple or maybe it's banana or whatever, because as we are moving, it will be telling you the row heading or the column heading and the current cell content, so that you'll be able to know your location, your position
How about the seller?
in the table. Your position in the table. So
What about the seller?
how do you, are you talking or you are?
The seller.
What do you say?
I said, what about the seller?
What
Is
about
it,
the seller?
don't you also made mention of the seller? Or is it just the column?
Your current cell contents. If you are on a particular seller, it will mention the seller's name, and then depending on your navigation, where you are moving, are you moving down, up, right to left, or up to down? So if you are moving right, if you are moving with your right arrow, it will be mentioning the cell content and what you have as your column heading. So now,
Apple A4. Esther B4.
this Esther B4, it will tell you Esther B4 seller. Do you understand? Seller, Esther. So that means that you are in a column that contains seller, and the current seller that your cursor is on is Esther. Do you understand? So that is title reading. As a blind person, I don't know how you want to enjoy Excel without setting your title reading. It's that means that each time I
John
navigate,
$29. $37 C6.
$37. Each time if I don't set my title, each time I navigate to a particular cell, I have to move to my row header. I have to move to the left to go and check which product is 30,
John $37.
37. So let me move to the left.
John B6. Apple A6.
Oh, okay, it's Apple. That I will now go back to 37 and see what that 37 stands for. Is it somebody's age? Okay, but because there's dollar already, we know that it's price, but we don't know whether it's price of what. So you also have to use the left arrow to check where the seller, the seller, and then
John B6. $37 C6.
then you have to go up to check the column heading.
Price C1.
Okay, is price. So in order to save yourself that stress and make everything so seamless for you, so just set your title reading. And how do you set your title reading? It's very simple. Now, this is another way you also have to get it right. It's not proper to say, go start the process from cell A1. No, you are not to start from cell A1 if the right place is not cell A1. So the right place to start your name definition from is the intersecting cell, the cell that connects your row headers and column headers. So who can tell me the column header, column and row header intersection? So who can tell me this cell, the particular cell? There is just one cell that links both the column headers and row headers together. So on our table here now, which cell will serve as our column header and row header intersect?
A2.
A2. Now remember, okay, hear it again.
Price C1. Product A1.
So the table starts from A1.
Seller B1. Price C1. Seller
So
B1.
which cell is our intersect?
Sorry, go to that A1, sorry.
Product A1.
A1.
Which cell?
So it is
links
A1.
A1.
It's
yes.
A1.
A1.
A1, good.
Yes.
So see now, A1 is the cell that links the
Product
column,
A1.
the column headers and the row headers together. So we'll start our name definition from cell A1. If I had left that table name in cell A1 before, do you understand? That means A2 will serve as our. Let me do it again
Product
so
A1.
that you get it.
Ribbon tabs tab. Module force A1.
A1. So
Cap S. Product details overflowing A1. B1.
so now
C1. B. Product detail. Product A2.
So A1 is not an intersect, or it does not serve as an intersection between the column headers and row headers.
Product details overflowing A1.
Because there is nothing to the right of A1.
B1. C1. D1.
Do you understand?
B. Product details overflowing A1.
But there's something below.
Product A2. Orange A3.
So A1 does not fit that quality, does not have that quality of an intersection.
Product A2.
So what cell intersects is the A2.
Orange A3. Product A2.
Because A2 intersects the column,
What did you type in
headers.
A1?
What do you say?
Product details.
What did you type in A1?
Product details.
Product A2.
Okay.
Product details overflowing A1.
Okay, you type the
Ribbon
word
tabs tab.
product detail.
Cap I. B. Product details A1.
Yeah, product details. So if it typically, normally you should always have a table name, and that's what I have here,
Product details A1.
because that's what the table is for. So now to create your title reading, you go to the intersection, the cell that intersects row headers and column headers. And what cell is A2? It is not A1. A1 does not intersect. It's A2 that intersects between the column headers and row headers.
Product A2.
So
Seller B2. Price C2. Product A2. Orange A3.
So I will go to A2.
Product A2.
So I'm in A2, which is the intersect. So I will go to my context menu or application key.
Remove the selection and
then I will go up with my up arrow to define name.
Type to search. Link to this range. Open hyperlink. Link split but define name. Define and apply name.
Then I will hit the enter key on define name.
New name dialog. Name : edit alt plus n blank.
So new name, you hear that, edit blank. So that means you have to type a name.
Caps lock off.
So I'll just type title. You are just to type title, title, that's all. Hit the enter key. You've defined the name for your table. So I'll type title here.
TI. T L E.
Title. I will hit the enter key.
Module for sample file.xlsx-excel. Sheet 1 table. Product A2.
So now once I navigate between and around the table, as I'm moving, whatever I have up, it will tell me. Whatever I have in the current cell, it will tell me. If I move towards the left or right, it will tell me the row headers and also announce the column, the cell content. So let me move now.
Or Esther B3 seller.
Dear that I'm moving towards the right. It said Esther B3 seller. Do you understand? That means Esther belongs to seller column. I'm in a seller column, and the seller that my focus is on is Esther. So now let me move with press the right arrow again.
$24 C3 price.
The other $24 C price.
$24 C3 price.
C3 price. So that means I'm in price column, and the current cell content contains $24. So that is so what right and left arrow does is to announce the current cell content and also the column headers. Let me move towards the left again.
Esther B3 seller. Orange A3 product.
Orange A3 product. So now if I'm
Esther B3 seller.
So let me use my up and down arrow and here and see what has changed.
Michael B4 banana.
Dear that Michael B4 banana.
Esther B5 apple.
Esther B4 apple. The up and down arrow does not announce the column headers. What does it announce? The row headers. The row headers and the cell content.
John B6 orange. John B7 apple. Michael B8 orange. Esther B9 banana.
Dear, so that is the difference between navigating with your right, left, and then up and down arrow. So now let me move outside of the table and see a problem.
Mike, John, Esther B5 app, $29, D5, E5.
So now I'm in E5, which is blank. So let me move down.
E6, E7,
okay.
D7, D8 orange, D9 banana.
I'm not inside the table. I'm outside the table and I'm going down. It's still telling me the product, the row headers. It's still announcing it, just the row header alone. But because there's nothing inside the cell, so it's not announcing the cell.
D10 apple, D11 banana.
As a blind person, this is confusing because you will think you are still inside the data. This is deceptive. Very, very deceptive. You think you are still inside the data, not knowing that you are not inside the data.
D12 orange, D13 apple.
Do you understand? So
$22 C.
So we'll see how we can correct it. I hope that is clear now. The title reading, the importance of it to a blind person. A sighted person, you don't
Sorry,
need it.
Prof.
Okay.
Could you kindly just in a brief repeat how you just did it? Maybe you don't have to do it. How did you do it?
Okay, you move to the intersect.
Thank you.
Okay, so you start from the intersect cell, the cell
Yes.
that connects the row headers and the column headers together. Sometimes it could be A2, sometimes it could be A1, depending on how they design the table, whether they wrote the name on A1 or not. So if the table name is in A1, then that means the intersect cell will be on A2. So just locate your intersect, then go to your application or context menu, Shift F10 or application key, then scroll up to define name. Scroll up to define name. Hit the enter key. An edit field will open. Type title, just title alone, no comma, no full stop, no apostrophe, no design. Title title. Hit the enter key, and you are good to go. As I said, the implication, the danger of using title, doing this thing is that when you go outside of the table and you are scrolling down, it will be reading out the row headers to you, what you have on the left, your row headers. As a blind person, you will still be thinking that you are inside the table, not knowing that you are no longer inside the table. Now, let me go down.
Michael.
Let me go to the last row.
Esther B17 apple.
Now, let me go outside of the table, down.
B18.
So I'm in B18. So let me use my right arrow to move.
C18 price.
Do you see it? I'm outside of the table below, and it's still telling me column headers.
B18 seller. A18 product.
So how can we correct this?
Apple A. Product details A. B1.
Okay, so
Product A2.
now let me also say that it is possible to set, if your own, you are not interested in knowing column headers, if you only want to get information about row headers, it's also possible to determine or decide or customize what headers do you want to hear as you are navigating. There are some times that if you are navigating down, you don't really need it. That means you only need to hear information about the column headers. You don't need to hear information about the row headers. So you can set the type of headers you want to be spoken, whether you want row headers alone or you want the column headers alone. So that's what we will look at now. But before we do that, I must also say that before you can change what you already have there, you must delete what you have set before. Before you can set a new title, whether you want to set row headers to be read out alone or column headers to be read out alone, you must delete the previous title that you've set. You must delete it. If you don't delete it, it will not work. Your column title or row title will not work. So you have to ensure that you delete it. So the question is, how do you delete it? If you go back to the define name, sorry, there's nothing there. It will be blank. Let's go.
Product A2.
So let me a context menu.
Cut, remove the
So let me go up to my define name.
Type, link to, open, links, define name.
So I will hit the enter key.
New name dialog. Name : edit Alt plus N blank.
This is blank.
Product.
So it's blank. It's blank. So
module 4
there's nothing to delete here. So for you to delete, you have to go to what is called, you have to go to name manager. You have to go to name manager. So name manager is as the word, the manager. You know, a manager is somebody that manages people, other people. So name manager is, manager that manages names. So it's where all the names that you define for your workbook, not just worksheets, all the names, all the title readings in a workbook, that's where they are stored. So to delete any name, you have to go inside the name manager. So how do you go to your name manager? You press Ctrl F3. Ctrl F3 is the shortcut to get to where name manager is. So I'll press it now, Ctrl F3.
Name manager dialog. List. Title : value : product : refers to : equals sheet $1 $2 scope : workbook 1 of 1. Title :
So do you hear that? So you read out what the what that part, it gave us the title name, which is title, or the name of the, I you say the name of the name, but the name of the title, which is title. It can be another thing, but our name is title. So it also gave us the reference. What area does it cover? Sheet 1. So to delete it, while on the title, just press your delete key. Just press your delete key. Then it will ask you for confirmation.
Microsoft Excel dialog. Are you sure you want to delete the name title? OK button.
So then you space bar.
Name manager dialog. List.
List, nothing inside, so it's blank. So then escape to go back to your your worksheet.
Module 4 sample file.xlsx-excel. Sheet 1 table. Product A2.
So now let me navigate. You see that no headers will be spoken again.
Orange A3, Esther B3, $24 C3.
Do you see that? So because I've deleted the name that I defined earlier. So now, if I want to if I don't want to hear column headers as I'm navigating with my right and left arrow, I only need the row headers to be read out to me. So what will I define? Instead of me to define a title, I will specify what particular title I want. I will be specific here. So I will define what is called row title. Row title, ROWTITLE together. So one thing about defining a name is that you can't, no space is allowed. No space is allowed. No other extra characters are also allowed apart from full stop. So we'll see that.
Esther B3, Orange A3, Orange A, Product A2.
So it's still the same rule. You start from the intersection. So I'm on A2. I'll go to define name in my context menu.
Cut, remove this, type to, linked, open, links, define name.
Then I'll press the enter key.
New name dialog. Name colon, edit alt plus n blank.
So because I only want information about row titles alone, row headers alone, so I'll just type row title.
ROWTITLE.
So that is row title. Now, I said that you don't have to, you must not, it's not that you have a choice, you don't have a choice, you must not put a space, no space is allowed. But if you do it like this, what you hear is row title, because the two words are joined together. So if you want to hear it clearly as row title, instead of typing it together, you can do what they call Pascal case. Do you understand? You can do Pascal case, or you can do the sentence case, which is you can do R of the row will be capitalized and T of title will be capitalized, or R the row will be small letter, then T will be capitalized, then the rest small letter. So when Joss is pronouncing it or NVDA is pronouncing it, to pronounce it well as if they are two words separated. So let me
ELT.
So this T, let me make it
IT.
So let me make it capital letter T.
Cap T. ITLE.
Title. So I will hit the enter key.
Module for sample file.exe Orange A3.
So now let me scroll right. You will not hear anything about the column headers.
Esther B3.
Did you see?
$24.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you had
So
gone
I
off,
don't know
but
if you
now
were
you're
hearing
Yes,
me
okay.
we
before.
can hear you.
Oh, okay. So I was saying that now that I've said the row title, if I'm moving with my left and right arrow, I will only be hearing the cell content. I will not hear the column content. So let me move with my left arrow.
Esther B5.
Esther B5. He didn't tell me Esther B5 and seller. Let me move left again.
Apple A5.
Apple A5. Do you see that?
Esther B5. $29 C5.
Because I've specified what type of headers it should announce to me. So if I press the down arrow, it will announce the row headers and the cell content. So I will press the down arrow now.
$29 C6 Orange.
Do you see that? So
Orange.
depending on what you want, if you want only the row headers alone, then you have to specify row title. If it is the column headers you want, then you specify column title, no space. So in name definition, you don't put space. So as I said, if you want to change to column headers alone, that means you have to delete the current name that you have here, the row title that you have here, and you do that by pressing Ctrl F3. Go to the name manager dialog box by pressing Ctrl F3 and press the delete key on the name.
Name manager dialog.
Sir,
List. Row title semi.
sir,
Value
please, hello. Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Sir, please, do you have to be in any particular cell before you activate the name manager dialog?
No.
Must it be in a
You don't have to
particular
be
section, or it can be anywhere? Okay.
anywhere. You can be anywhere. In fact, you
Okay.
can even open another worksheet and anywhere. I said that the name manager is the one that manages all the names in your workbook. At the beginning of the
Yes.
course, we said that the workbook is like a folder that contains, at least one sheet. You can have more than 1,000 sheets. You can have more. So all the names you define for any sheet, this is where they are. So that's why you don't need to be in any cell or in any sheet. So
Okay, but to
now,
activate the defined name, you have to be in a particular section, which is the intersect of columns and rows.
okay, to
Hello?
define a name, yes. To
Yeah,
define a
you have
name,
to be in the
yes.
intersect. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Thank you, ma. So here what I was saying before.
Microsoft Excel, name manager dialog, list, row title semi.
Here I said row title. You will think that it is row space title, and that was because because of the way I wrote it. If I had written the two of them together, it will say row title. So it's still the same thing. I do understand, but for readability and clarity, you can decide to write it together, ROWTITLE, all in small letters, or you do capital letter R, then small letter O, small letter W, then capital letter T, small letter I, small letter T, small letter L, then small letter E. So I'll delete it now.
Microsoft Excel dialog. Are you sure you want to delete the name row title? Okay, name manager.
So escape to go back to your worksheet.
Module 4 SAM, $20 C9.
So I'm going down now, it's gone.
$20 C10, $39 C11.
Yes. So you can also follow the same process to go and define column title.
John B. Banana. Product
Hello.
details A1.
Yes.
So is it because of the capitalization of the first alphabet of the two words that make it to pronounce it well, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. So to do for column title.
Product A2. Product details A1. Product A2.
So product A2, which is the intersection. So I'll go to the define name.
Cut, remove this, type, link, open, links, define name. New name.
Enter then. See now, I will type everything in small letter and here you hear the way it will pronounce it. Column title.
COLUMNTITLE.
Enter.
Module 4 sample file.exe orange A3.
So now I'm going down.
Esther B. Michael B4.
You see?
Esther B5.
I'm going down. It's not telling me row headings. But if I'm going left and right, it will tell me the column headings.
Apple A5 product.
Then right.
Esther B5 seller. $29 C5 price.
Do you see it? So that is the advantage or the importance of setting either the row title or the column title. So now let me go and what you hear is column. So let me delete go to the file name manager.
Name manager dialog. List. Column title semi.
Oh,
value colon.
You pronounce it well.
Microsoft name manager dialog. List. Column title semi. Value colon. Microsoft Excel dialog. Are you sure you want to delete the name column type? Name manager. Module John B6. Apple. Product A2. Cut, remove, open, links, define, pick from, format, define name, new name dial, double, T, L, E. Rotitle.
Do you hear that? Rotitle.
Rotitle.
So, but if I change it, capital letter T.
E, L, T, I, T, cap T. Row title.
Do you hear that?
Row title.
Do you hear that? So
module 4 sample.
That one is just for your own consumption. The Excel understands whether you write everything in capital letter or small letter or first letter, whatever. So as long as it's row title, column title, or title.
Orange A3.
So now let's move on. So another aspect of it is okay. Now, so let me go and define title again. Title now this time around.
Product A2.
So I want to define.
Cut, remove the select linked, open, links, define name. New name dialog, TITLE.
Enter.
Module 4, Orange A3, Esther B3 seller, Michael B4 banana.
So now, I want to create another table to the right of this data.
$33, D4, E4, F4.
So let me start from F1, F2.
F3, F2.
Okay. So let me say, okay. Let me say subject.
Edit U, B, J, E, C, T.
Then
Sheet 1 table, G2.
Score.
C, O, R, E.
Score. Then
Sheet 1 table, H2.
Percentage.
Edit E, R, C, E, N, T, A, G, E.
Percentage. Enter.
Sheet 1 table, F3.
So F3, English.
Edit E, N, G, L, F, H. Sheet 1 table, G3.
G3.
Edit 3, 0.
30.
Sheet 1 table, H3.
H3 is percentage, so it could be 30.
Edit 0.
30.
Sheet 1 table, English F3, F4.
So geography.
Edit G, E, O, G, R, A, P, A, Y.
Geography.
Sheet 1 table, G4. Edit 7, 0. Sheet 1 table, H4.
So let's say 70.
Edit 7.
77. Okay, one more row.
Sheet 1 table, F5.
F5. Let's say science.
Edit S, C, E, N, C, E.
Sciences.
S. Sheet 1 table, G5.
Score. Let's say 50.
Edit 0.
Then
Sheet 1 table,
percent.
H5.
Let's say 45.
Edit 4, 5.
So now,
Sheet 1 table, 77H4.
now, if you have more than one table, and you define a name, you define title for you set title reading for your first table. If you move to the second table, the title that you define for the first table is going to interfere with what you have in the second table.
I4.
So
45H5.
okay.
50G5, G6, 50, 70G4. Name manager dialog. List. Title semi, value colon, product semi, refers to colon, equals sheet $1 $2 semi, scope colon, workbook 1 of 1, title semi, value colon, product semi, refers to colon, equals sheet $1 $2 semi, scope colon, workbook 1 of 1. Module 50, 70G4, 77H4, I4, 77H, 70G4. Geography F4, Sciences F5, F6.
It's not
Geography
interfering.
English F3, Subject F2.
It's not interfering, but in most cases, it's going to interfere.
E2, D2.
Okay.
Price C2,
Okay,
D2.
Let me do it like this.
Ribbon tabs tab control expanded. Home tabs, D, module 4 sample, subject E2, D2. Price C, D, D3 orange. English E3. Geography E4. English E3. D3. D4 banana. D5 apple. Sciences E5. E6. F6, 50 F5.
It's not
70 F4.
It's not interfering, but I need to so that people understand these things very well.
37.
Okay. Come and give me
Sheet 2 table. A 1. A 1. A 2. A 1. A 1. A 1.
Okay.
R, E, C, T, product, D, E, T, A, I, S. Sheet 2 table, a 2.
You thought what?
I thought you disabled the title.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't disable. I set it back. Title. Okay.
Pro 2.
Okay.
Edits CT. Sheet 2 table. B2. R. Sheet 2 table. C2. R. CE.
So I'm trying to fill some data. Just give me.
Sheet 2 table. A3. R. N. G. E. Sheet 2 table. B3. S. T. A. E. R. Sheet 2 table. C3. Edit 2. Sheet 2 table. A4. A. Sheet 2 table. B4. Edit I. A. L. Sheet 2 table. Edit 5. Sheet 2 table. A5.
So I'm filling some data.
Hello.
P. F. E.
Yes.
Sheet 2 table. B5.
Please, sir, to create another table, how do we do it, sir?
H. N.
To what?
To create another table, how do we do it?
To create another table.
Yes, sir. I
Just
think that table is table 2.
yes, table 2 is to the right of the first table. You just navigate to the right.
Okay.
Just move
Thank
outside,
you,
move away from the table to the right, and then start
I think,
from.
sir.
I think
Sir.
it's
Sir,
Yes.
he's trying to mean how you created the second sheet where you're creating that table.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. You will cover it. You will cover it. Shift plus F11. We will cover it.
Sheet John B5.
So
C5. John B. 45. C5. Edit 1. 4. Sheet 14 C5.
okay.
John B5.
So I have another in the second sheet. So I have data from A2 to C5.
B6. John 14 C5.
14 C5.
John B. Michael B4. 45 C4. 32 C3.
So let me define a name.
Esther. Orange A3. Product details cropped A2. Orange A3. Product details overflowing A1. Product details cropped A2. Product details B1. Seller B2. Product details cropped A2.
Sorry.
R O D E C T. Sheet 2. Product details cropped A2. R O D E C E E T S. Sheet products A2.
Okay.
Seller products A2.
So in A2, I will define a name.
Cut remove.
I will define title.
Open links. Define name. New name dial.
Sir, are you still there?
Justus,
Hmm,
how are you?
I'm good.
What happened?
I think network.
Awi, Chingeria Kampala.
It is okay.
Okay.
How is Arua?
Roast is fine. We are I think it's network.
Probably.
The teacher has disappeared.
Yeah, that's what we are talking about. I think the network.
I think it's his network.
Go and look for the teacher.
Hey, members in Nigeria, go and look for our teacher.
Go and look for the teacher.
The Nigerians are not here. It's the Kenyans and the Ugandans who have remained.
Yeah.
The Nigerians have gone.
Guests are waiting to join. New lobby.
The people from Uganda. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. This Emmanuel. Do you know Joseph Walugembe also? You know him?
Well, Luzimbi was a player, a football player.
No, a blind man.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I know him.
Okay, I've lost his contact. I don't have his contact. We were in South
Godfrey.
Africa together in 2008. I mean, was it
Godfrey.
2008? Yes.
How are you, Bwana?
Fine.
Check
Our teacher has
around
disappeared. I don't know that he has been
still working with
kidnapped.
them.
Our teacher has left.
Or he has been kidnapped.
Maybe
By who?
So it's only East Africa that called.
In fact,
the teacher has been brought to Uganda.
Let's go and pay ransom.
This can't be network.
Hello.
Someone has stolen him.
Hello, this meeting recording. It's being recording. Hello.
What has happened?
It's all East Africa remaining. What happened to
West Africa?
Where are our sisters?
I don't know.
But nothing is in.
I think they are
there is our sister there.
And you can't find out where our teacher has gone.
From Nigeria.
Nigeria is fine. Nigeria is fine.
For us here in Uganda, we have too much sunshine.
You have what?
Too much sunshine.
Where is the moderator?
Our teacher.
Well, let's go and look for him.
I think our friends in Nigeria can locate them very fast.
Let me call the CEO. Let's go.
Which state is our teacher from?
From Lagos.
Lagos.
Someone should fly to Lagos right now and look for our teacher.
Yes, seriously.
By the way, we were complaining about Ugandans the other day that they deployed some civilians to shoot our protesters.
But you people, how can you go to parliament and you scatter everything like that? The powerhouse of the country.
You in Kenya,
the powerhouse of Kenya.
Had it not been for the UPDF, we were overpowering the Kenyan police.
You people, you are not.
We were so annoyed.
You can even carry the president.
The president had to look for help from Uganda.
It wasn't easy. I hope it's done now.
No. We are just starting.
Today we never went to work.
We are just beginning.
You're still striking and fighting.
Yes.
We can't hear him. We cannot. We can't hear him.
Oh, he's getting in touch.
I think so.
Let's work more, Sam.
Oh, okay.
Teacher, are you coming?
It
So
will be
I've
unfortunate if he has been talking all along.
Yeah, but we must have missed so much.
It would be very unfortunate.
Just as you pick white Ken, go and look for the teacher.
Yes,
It's like I go and start looking for our teachers.
Yeah,
By the way,
Let me go and I've already.
no, as we wait for the teacher, we could introduce ourselves so that we
By
call
the way.
ourselves by names.
Yeah.
The
I am
teacher
Dennis
does not
from
have
Kenya.
a name.
No, the teacher has a name, but we are now talking about a teacher and we ourselves don't know each other. So maybe we could introduce ourselves so that
I'm
by the
sorry
time
for
we are
that.
done.
Nico is joining back in a few minutes.
Yes.
Oh,
In
okay.
a few seconds, rather.
Yeah, you can look for the teacher. That one must be Nigerian.
At least I know there is an
Okay,
Esther in the call.
Okay.
Ayala Magnon from Uganda.
The teacher is back.
I think
No, the teacher is back.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry for
Wow,
You're welcome.
you're welcome.
that. So I've
Been
been speaking
looking
to
for you.
myself.
We have been looking for you, sir.
Yeah.
I'd got white Ken to go and look for you.
Yeah.
I was
Thank
going to
you.
board a plane up to Lagos to look for you.
Yeah. Thank you for the concern.
Welcome.
I've been speaking to myself this while. So
Are you serious?
Jesus, so you're still teaching?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. So what was I
Well,
saying? The last thing I said.
You left long time ago.
We even forgot the last
You are
one that you
trying
said.
to make the title to reflect in the other table.
yes, exactly.
Yes. You wanted to make the
Wow.
two tables to like have the
You
same
wanted to
title.
make two
Something like
tables, then you went.
Wow, I've gone
Yeah.
far.
yes.
I've gone far. I was
Jesus
teaching
Christ, my
myself.
Lord.
I was teaching myself. Wow. How do I start again? Okay. Okay, no problem. Let me share my screen. Thank you.
Okay.
You're sharing your screen.
Okay.
Foundational core module for sample file products A2 orange A3 product details overflow products A2
Okay, so let me define the name because I've done a lot of things. So let me
remove the type.
So let me define
link
the
open link define name. New name dialog. Name TILE. Microsoft Excel dialog. This name already exists. Names should be unique.
Did it get up to this level where the thing it told me that I cannot use the same name? Did you get up to that level?
No, it did not. It did not.
Okay.
Actually, we stopped when you were going to define the name for the table that you had created in sheet 2.
Okay. Let me start again then.
New name dialog.
Okay, let me start.
Module orange A3. Products A2.
So now.
Orange Michael B4. Esther B3. Orange A3. Products A2.
So I want to put title in this first table. I want to define set title reading, just title alone.
Cut removed. Type linked open links define name. New name.
Then I will type title. You hear what it will tell me.
TITLE.
Here, I will hit the enter key.
Microsoft Excel dialog. This name already exists. Names should be unique. OK button.
That. So remember, I told you that in name manager contains the list of all the names, all the titles that you defined in the entire workbook, not for a worksheet alone. If you have 5 spreadsheets, what name manager does is that it put all of them together in a list. So now, if there's a name that you have inside the that you define for a worksheet, if you want to define another, if you have another title and you want to set title reading, if you use the old name what you have already, it's going to reject it. So in setting title, you must not have two names or two titles written in the same way. So in order to differentiate two titles, you have to use numbers. You can say title 1, title 2, title 3 to just make sure that each name in your workbook is unique. So what I will do here, I'll just put title 1 instead of title.
New name dialog. Name colon. Edit alt plus n blank.
So I'll put title 1.
TITLE 1.
Enter.
Module for sample file.x.
So
Orange A3.
Orange A3. So let me move to the right.
Esther B3 seller.
Esther B3 seller.
32C3 price.
So, and I say that if I move outside of this table, outside of this table. Hello.
Yeah.
Please mute yourself.
When you go on that night tonight to scrub, I don't even know where I'm missing my
Please
go
mute
to
yourself,
there.
please.
Please mute yourself.
How
much were you giving? How much were you?
Daddy gave me 500. I use 100 naira for going. 100
Is
naira
this
for
a
coming.
commercial break?
And grandma said I should give her 200.
Please mute yourself, please.
They said
Someone is not muting. Who's that one? Please mute. Nigeria. Someone from Nigeria. Someone in Nigeria is not muting.
How sure are you that the person is from Nigeria?
I heard the other one saying smile 5,000 naira. Smile what?
Okay, it's okay. So
Naira is in
let's move
Nigeria.
on. Let's move on. So
45C4
if
banana.
I move outside of this data, it will continue to tell me the row headers.
D4, D5 apple.
D5 apple.
E5, E6, F4, F3, F2, F1, G1, G2, G1, G2, G3, F3, E3, D3, 32C3, 45C4, 14C, C6, 14C5 apple.
Okay, I'm coming.
Sheet 1 table, Sheet 2 table, John B5, 14C5 price, C6, D5, E5, E4, E3, E2, E1, F2.
So
D2, price C2.
now in D column is blank. D column is blank, but if you are moving up and down, it's going to tell you the row headers. So, and I said that if you have more than one table, if you have another table to the right of this, first table, and you are inside that table, in most cases, most times, it interferes, the row headers for the first table interferes with your navigation when you are moving down in the second table. So in order to solve that, the solution to that is to define a name that applies to a particular data range. What that means that when you define a name that applies to only a particular data range, what that means that when you move outside of that table, nothing, you will not get to hear any information about the first table. So that's what I'm about to do now. So I will specify where the title reading should cover. And once I'm outside that place, the title reading should not be spoken again. So that's what I want to do now. So, and as I said, remember, for you to set a new name, you have to delete the old one for that particular table. So I'll delete the title 1. I'll delete the title 1.
30, Esther, Michael, John B5, B6.
Okay, so I'll delete the title 1 now.
Name manager dialog. List. Title semi. Value colon.
So I also said that when you inside your name manager, because name manager compiles all the list of names. So I have 2 names that I've defined already for 2 different tables. So the first one is title, the second one is title 1. So I will scroll down to title 1.
Title 1 semi. Value colon. Product.
So the that then I will press the delete key on the title 1.
Microsoft Excel dialog. Are you name manager dialog?
So
Sheet 2 table.
now I want to define name that will apply to A2 to C5. I think that is where our table is, this new table.
A6.
So let me check.
Apple A. Products A2.
So this is product A2. So let's see the end of this table.
Seller B2. Price C2. 32 C3. 45 C4. 14 C5. C6.
Okay.
14 C5.
So that is from A2 to C5.
C14 C5.
So now we'll go back to the A2, which is the intersect.
Apple A. Products A2.
Then I'll go to the define name.
Cut, remove the selection. Type, link to, open, links, define name, new name dialog, name colon, edit alt plus n blank.
So now, how do I specify the data range? So I'll put title.
T-I-T-L-T.
Oh, sorry.
T-L-L-E.
Title. Now, to specify the range, you put two full stops, not more than 2, and not less than 2, dot.
L-E, dot.
Then, where is the last cell, the last cell in your table? What is our last cell?
C5.
So our last cell is cell C5. Good.
C5.
So I'll put C5.
C5.
So let me go over it again. So what I have here is
5 C dot E-L-T-I-T.
title.
I-T-L-E dot C5. Line feed.
That's all. So title dot C5. So you indicate the last data, the last cell of your data range. You know,
The cell intercept doesn't necessary again, right?
What do you say?
I said the cell intercept doesn't necessary again to add to the title, Abi.
No, I said it. I started from A2. It's necessary. Anything, once you have to define name, you must start from the intersecting cell. You must. Whether it's row title, column title, or title, or title dot.
I'm saying when you are
I missed out somewhere. Excuse me, sir. Please, I missed out somewhere. How come we are putting the? Can you hear me? The data range. We are putting C5. I don't know. I'm lost.
Okay.
Hello, you didn't get me.
Yes, please come in.
Yes, Prince, I got you. So what do you say?
You didn't get me, Abi. I said when you are typing the title, I said there's no need, Abi, to add the first cell.
Yes, there's no need. There's no need to put the first cell, but there's need to put the last cell in your data range. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
You can just because of that.
Yes, but to start the process, you still need to start the process from A2 or A1, depending on this. So now, Princess, so we need to, in order to avoid, when I moved out out of the table, and I was still hearing information about the row headers.
Previous table.
Yes, do you understand? So in order to restrict the title reading to a particular table, so you need to specify the data range that the title reading should cover. So that's what I have just demonstrated. Title dot, the last cell of the data range.
Just the last cell alone. The last cell of data range.
So I will get Taki now.
Module for sample file.xls.
Yes, the last of your table, yes. So this table ends in C5. So that's why we put title dot C5. Remember, in title, in name definition, no space is allowed. No other character is allowed apart from full stop, and that is dot. So now let me move outside of this table. You will see that nothing. You will not hear information about the table again.
Seller B2, price C2, D2, D3, D4.
Do you see that?
D5, D6, D7.
So meaning that if you're outside of that is it. Wow. So that is it.
C7, B7, A7, A7.
So until you go back inside the table before you hear the columns and the title and the rows.
A6, Apple A5, John B5 seller, 14 C5 price, 45 C4 banana.
Do you get that? So
this is more like a bonus, right? It's a bonus.
No, it's not.
But I didn't see this particular context in the notes.
Yeah, probably you've not
Yes,
read
it's a
to that
bonus.
level. You've not gotten to that
I
part. It's
read.
there. It's there.
Is it there? Okay.
It's there. Go over it again. So if it's a bonus, I'll say it. So that is, remember the rules of the name definition that I stated. No spaces. If it's a column title, row title, they must be together. So, and then you must not, no two names should be the same. If you have one table and you've said title, if you have another table, you cannot go back and put title for another table. No. So that is number 2. To specify the range where the title reading should apply, you have to know the last cell of your table, the bottom right cell of your table. So, and then you indicate by saying title dot dot, then the cell reference. So, I hope I've done justice to this name definition. Very useful. Then it's not necessary that you must have had data. It's not necessary. So let me move to another part. Let me create another sheet.
Sheet 3 table, A1, B1, B2, A2, A3, B4.
See now, this place is blank.
B3, B2, C2.
No data.
B, A1.
So if I know that my table will start from A1.
A1.
I can start do my definition so that as you are filling it, do you understand? As you are filling the table and you are moving, the thing will be telling you. So you
A1.
See it now. Okay.
Cut, remove this type, link, open, links, define name. New name dialog. Name colon.
So let me put title.
TITLE.
Enter.
Microsoft Excel dialog. This name already exists.
Sorry, it happens.
New name.
So it said that the name already exists. So I was supposed to put title 2. So
blank.
Title 2.
TITLE. 2. Module for sample file. A2. A1. A1. B1.
I'm moving now because there's nothing. No headers, no row headers, no column headers.
C1. C2. B2. B1.
So let me fill it now.
A1.
Let me fill it.
Edit S. T. U. D. N. T.
Students.
Sheet 3 table. B1.
Gender.
Edit G. E. N. D. E. R.
Gender.
Sheet 3 table. C1.
Age.
Edit A. G. E.
So you will hear now. Enter.
Sheet 3 table. A2 student.
A2 student. So I'll put princess.
Edit P. R. I. N. C. E. S.
So left tab.
Sheet 3 table. B2 gender.
B2 gender. So then I'll put female.
Edit E. E. Sheet 3 table. C2 age.
C2 age. She's old. Give her 90.
0.
So so it's not a must that it's when you have data. No, you can define name for an empty sheet so that when you are filling or entering the data, you will be, as you are moving.
Unmuted.
So as you are moving, you are getting information about the columns and the columns alone for now until you start navigating before you start getting about. So let's move on. Time is not on our side. So let's go back to our main data. I'm coming.
Sheet 3 sheet 1 table 30 English D 24 price C2 seller B2 B1 seller B2 product details A1.
So now
product A2.
In this sample file we have 3 rows, 3 columns and 16 rows.
Apple A17 orange banana product A2.
So from A2 to C17. So now I want to see how we can filter. The other time we did sorting, organizing your data, arranging, rearranging, and in a particular order, whether ascending, descending, oldest, newest. So now can you filter? Filtering is just the process of removing the unwanted, whether unwanted water, unwanted whatever. But here, unwanted data. The data we don't want to see, we want to hide them, so that we'll be able to focus on the part of the data, the part of the table we want to see. So that's the filter. So now,
product A2.
So under product, we have different. Under product, we have different products. Under column header, product, then we have different items.
Orange A3.
Orange.
Banana A4. Apple A5. Orange A6. Apple A7. Orange A8.
There are 3 products, 3 fruits, but they appear multiple times. So suppose I want to calculate, I want to see apple and orange. I don't want to see banana. I want to hide banana. So that means I want to filter out banana. And if I filter out banana, it's not just banana I'm filtering out. I'm filtering out all the corresponding or associated information
with banana.
Yes, all the details, all the information that have to do with banana, banana, the seller, and the amount. Do you understand? So that's what I will do now. So if you filter out a cell in a particular column, all the information on that row will be hidden. So now, how do you filter? First, you have to create what is called filter dropdown. You have to create it.
Apple A7, Orange A6, Apple product A2.
So you have to create what is called filter dropdown. So is that dropdown that will enable you apply filter. So now to apply filter, you use the shortcut. There are different ways to get there, but because of our time, you will see it inside the material. Because of our time, you use Ctrl-Shift-L. So now you move to the column heading of the column that you want to filter. You move to the column heading. Here now, A2 is our column heading. So I'm in A2.
Or product A2.
Then I will press Ctrl-Shift-L. That is the shortcut for creating filter drop-down. When you press it, you will not hear anything with JAWS and NVDA. You will not hear anything. But with JAWS, if you navigate to the column headers, you hear no filter apply. But with NVDA, you will not hear anything. So let me move to A2.
Seller product A2.
So you won't hear anything. But assuming I'm using JAWS, you hear product A2, no filter applied. So that tells you that your Ctrl-Shift-L, your drop-down list, your filter drop-down has been created. So now when you have your filter drop-down created, you can now filter your data now. So if you know the meaning of drop-down, it means that it collapsed. For you to expand the drop-down, you press Alt-down arrow on your column heading. Note your column heading.
Or product A2.
So I'll press Alt-down arrow. You will hear unknown.
Unknown.
That is with NVDA. If it is with JAWS, you will hear menu S. So now when you hear unknown with NVDA or menu with S, press Shift Tab 3 times until you hear manual filter.
Cancel button, OK button, manual filter, tree view unavailable.
Then when you get to manual filter, scroll down and you will see the list of different products.
Apple checkbox unavailable selected checked.
Apple checkbox check.
Banana checkbox unavailable selected checked.
Banana checkbox check.
Orange checkbox unavailable selected checked.
Orange checkbox check.
OK button.
That's all. So those are the 3.
Manual filter tree view unavailable. Banana check. Apple. Orange. Banana. Apple checkbox. Left paren. Apple checkbox unavailable selected checked.
So now, anyone you want to filter out, just uncheck them. Any product that you want to filter out, uncheck them with your space bar. So I will uncheck Apple. Let me uncheck Apple.
Banana checkbox unavailable. Orange check. OK but manual filter tree view. Banana Apple checkbox unavailable selected checked. Space. Not checked.
Not checked. So Apple is no longer checked.
Banana Apple checkbox unavailable selected not checked.
So that means that every other product will be checked and they will be showing. The one that is unchecked the one that is unchecked will not be showing. So to activate this, scroll down to OK button.
Banana check, orange check, OK button.
And press enter or spacebar.
Module for sample file.xlsx-excel. Sheet 1 table. Product 8.
What did you say?
To get to OK button. To get to OK button. How did you get to OK
I said scroll down. You scroll down.
The down arrow
After
now.
the last, down arrow. After the last item is OK button. So now let's see. Let's see whether our apple has been hidden. All the places that apple appear, whether they've been hidden or not. So let's scroll down.
Orange A3.
Orange A3. Be taking note of the cell reference. Oh.
Banana A4.
Banana A4.
Orange A6.
Orange A6. From A4, we jump to A6. Let me go back.
Banana A4.
Banana A4, then down arrow.
Orange A6.
So meaning that there is something has been hidden. One role has been hidden. So let me scroll down again.
Orange A8.
From A6 down to A8 again. That means our filter has worked. There was apple in A7. There was apple in A5. Now they are no longer showing. So
Banana A9.
Banana A9.
Banana A11.
Banana A11. That means there was apple in A10. So now they have been hidden.
Orange A12.
A12.
Orange A14.
A14. So A13 has been hidden.
Banana A15. Orange A16.
So
A18. Orange A16.
Even in A17 there was apple. So now
Banana A15.
It's not just the apple, as I said. The seller has been hidden. The price for banana too, for the apple has also been hidden. So
guests are waiting to join. New lobby.
Okay, let me check. I don't know if I'm coming.
Foundational course on turn camera on mute turn mute button mute turn camera on button mute out of tool button stop out of toolbar button waiting in the lobby Michael Olugbengaf ADI left paren external right paren +2 mute these notifications button close button waiting in the lobby Mike Badmus muting IOG left foundational course show gallery button calling indicate 01 button recording start clickable show gallery minimize button Badmus muting IOG left paren unverified right paren context menu is available 1 of 1 mute participant 1 foundation
so
module 4 module
so
orange A banana A15
so if you can mute you can filter more than one product. So let me filter apple and orange.
Orange product A2.
So I will go through the same process. You don't need to create drop down again. You've created it. So your own is just to expand it with your up down arrow. Up down arrow.
Unknown.
Unknown. Then shift tab 3 times.
Cancel but okay but manual filter tree view on.
Then scroll down.
Apple checkbox unavailable selected not checked.
So you see our apple is unchecked, is not checked.
Banana checkbox unavailable selected checked. Orange checkbox unavailable selected checked.
So I will uncheck the banana.
Orange checkbox unavailable selected checked.
Okay, I will uncheck the orange with my space bar.
Space. Not checked.
So that means apple, or in fact, let me check apple. Let me uncheck other products.
Banana checkbox. Apple checkbox unavailable selected not checked. Space. Checked.
We've punished the apple enough, so let's bring it back home.
Banana checkbox unavailable selected checked.
So let me uncheck banana and orange.
Space. Not checked. Banana checkbox unavailable selected not checked. Orange checkbox unavailable selected not checked.
So now that means these two products and their associated details will not be showing. So I will scroll down with the down arrow to OK button.
OK button.
Enter.
Sheet 1 table. Product.
So let's see whether we'll see banana and orange.
Product Apple A5.
You see?
Product A2.
Product A2.
Apple A5.
Apple A5. Apple is back. So that means A3, A4. They belong to orange, banana.
Apple A7.
A5, then A7.
Apple A5. Apple A7. Apple A10. Apple A13. Apple A17. A18.
18.
Apple A17.
So you can see So what can you do with this information? You can now focus on this data. You can copy it and go and paste it in another environment. So if you copy this data, the hidden rows will not be part of it. It's only this data that is showing that will be copied. The hidden rows will not be copied. So that is one importance. Then you can also perform your calculation. Probably you want to do count. You want to count. You want to sum the prices together without the prices of banana and orange. You want to sum other prices minus. So this is one way to do it. Now, how can you, if you want to make the product show back, of course, your own is just go back to the drop down and then go and check those product back. Go and check them back. I'm rushing because we are out of time. So go and check those products back. Now, if you also want to remove the filter drop-down list, the filter drop-down that we created, you have to you go back to the A2, the column header, and press the same shortcut, Control-Shift-L.
Apple A13, Apple product A2.
So I want to remove we created filter drop-down. We created filter drop-down with Control-Shift-L. To remove the filter drop-down, to remove the filter from this table, just press the Control-Shift-L again on the column header. So I'll press the Control-Shift-L now. I've pressed it. So
Orange A3.
So you see now all of them are back.
Product A2, Orange A3, Banana A4, Apple A5, Orange A6, Apple A7, Orange A8.
So they are all back. So that is
hello.
Yes.
So escape work, right?
No, it doesn't. I didn't say escape. I didn't press escape. I said the same shortcut that you use to create the filter drop down is also the same shortcut you will use to remove the filter from your table.
Just
go back to the column heading. What do you say?
Please, can you help me with the process of the filter dialogue? Sorry, please. I actually had the issue with my listening. Can you please just help me just take it?
To create a filter, before you can filter any data, you have to create the drop down, the filter drop down first. And the shortcut for creating filter drop down is by moving to the column heading, your column header. Then while on the column header, press Control-Shift-L. Automatically, the filter drop down has been created. Now, to decide on which part of the data you want to hide.
Yeah.
You will be on the column header, the column that you want to filter.
Yeah.
In our own case now is product column. So we'll be on the A2, which is our product, the header. Then you expand the drop down. You expand the drop down, is collapsed. So to expand it, you press Alt down arrow. Hold Alt down and press down arrow on it. Then it will expand. Once it expands, press your Shift tab 3 times. Or hold down Shift and press tab 3 times.
Okay.
Then you will land on manual filter. Then scroll down to see the list of different products. Apple, they are all checked. Anyone you don't want to see, space bar to uncheck it. You will hear not checked. So any product that is not checked from this drop down, that product will be hidden. That product will be hidden. You can uncheck more than one product, as many as possible. If you don't want to see any products, you can just uncheck all of them. I don't know why you don't want to see. At least there will shall be one product you want to see or two. So then, if you also want to remove the filter, the drop down that you created, go back to your column heading and press the same shortcut that you used to create is Control-Shift-L. It will remove the drop down to remove the filter drop down.
Yes, noted. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Please, I have a question.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Okay, Ma.
Please, what is in our product column header is product A2. What is in A1?
A1 was the table name. Table name.
The table name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now the way you just taught us how to filter, maybe we can still use Shift F10 for filtering.
Yes, you can. I said at the beginning, it's because I'm rushing. We're actually out of time. You can do it through your context menu. That is after sort. You will see filter.
Yes.
Then you can also do it through your ribbon. So, but the shortcuts, all these ones are still short, are still long cuts, but the shortcuts is Control Shift L.
Okay.
That is a shortcut.
Your microphone is unmuted.
Please, I have a
No
question.
problem. Thank you.
Okay, what's your question?
So after performing your filter, you've unchecked the ones you don't want to see. If you want to make some calculations, can you make your calculations while those other cells are hidden, or do you necessarily have to copy it to another sheet entirely? And if you do not copy it to another sheet and you make your calculations, if you remove the filter and the rest of the items come back, would it affect the calculations you've performed on the other ones?
Yes, it will affect. Yes.
It will
And
affect it. So it's
yes,
best to just copy it to another sheet
it's
entirely. Is that it?
yes. The reason why you may do that is you can also. No, I didn't say it. If you perform your calculation and you don't want to, you can save it. If you save it like that, your filter will remain the same. All these hidden ones will remain hidden. Maybe you want to give somebody
Okay.
the worksheet, so you can just save it, so they will not see what was hidden. Do you understand? Then, if you just want to
Okay.
calculate and get the instant results, you can just filter and do the calculation. Once you get your answer, then remove the filter, remove your calculation. So you are done. You have gotten what you need.
Okay, but if you do your calculations and you save, there's no need. The person won't see the hidden cells.
Yes. Those products will remain hidden. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you too.
I
So,
got another simple question, if you will.
okay.
Yes. I just wanted to know. I think it escaped me. You created several tables within that worksheet. You created table 1, table 2, table 3. I just wanted to know if I am like in table 1 and I want to create table 2, what do I go to so that I am able to create that other table?
Is it another table or another sheet? Which of them? There are two different
Oh,
things.
sorry, another sheet. Sorry about that.
Shift plus F11. Hold down the shift and press F11.
Okay.
Yes. But it's part of what we'll cover, how you can manipulate different sheets. What we'll cover in our next class.
Okay.
So now, in
Hello.
just 5 minutes, because I consider this last
Hello.
topic very okay. You want to ask, anybody wants to ask a question? Okay, I'm with you.
Yes. Please, when we press Control T to create table on the spreadsheet, and the divine name not be available anymore, what to do?
I didn't get that. Your line was not clear.
After we create table with Control T.
No, we've not gotten there, sir. That's what I want to start talking about now.
Okay. I went out for prayer.
Oh, okay. We are just coming. We just want to start now. So,
Apple, orange A6,
now,
banana, or product details A1.
So I want to delete this
Maybe
first row.
before we talk about it,
Okay, what is your question?
there is some small question I want to. In case I forget how the shortcut of name manager, where can I get name manager? In case I forget, Control F3.
Control F3 is inside your under your data tab.
Data tab.
Yes, data
on
tab.
The ribbon, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And then, okay, let me also
product A2.
Let me see if this method will work so that I will just explain it to you. I'm coming.
Microsoft Search Edit. Just start typing here to bring feature N A. Best action grouping 1 of 3. Name manager, create, edit, delete, and find.
It's work. So there is this powerful feature that everybody should learn.
Mod sheet 1.
Probably should be the bonus for today.
Orange 8.
What is called Alt Q in Microsoft Office apps, most especially the 3 apps, PowerPoint, Excel, and Microsoft Word. If there's any feature, any part of the ribbon that probably you forgot or you need a shortcut to get there, you can use Alt Q. So Alt Q is a powerful search, what is it called? Shortcut that opens you to your ribbons where all the options are. So if you don't know where a particular option is, just use your Alt Q and type a few letters of the name. So for instance, now I press Alt Q.
Microsoft 6 suggestions available.
So now I will just, since I'm looking for name manager, let me just type man, M-A-N.
M-A-N.
Then scroll down.
8 suggestions available.
Did you hear that?
3 in actions, 1 in find in worksheet.
Then scroll down.
Actions grouping 1 of 5. Manual not checked 1 of 3.
Did you hear that? I said manual 1 of 3.
Name manager, create, edit, delete, and find all the names used in the workbook. Names can be used in formulas as substitute.
Did you get that? So then hit the enter key since that is the one you are looking for.
Name manager dialog. List. Title semi.
You see, it still did the same job, right? So that is one what is the word now?
Mod.
They will say one cheat. So if you also want to create a table.
Banana A4.
Let me see, what else can you see? What else can you create? Maybe you have forgotten. So just use that method. So now let's move on. That is very powerful. It's one of the most important features in Microsoft Office. If you're Microsoft Word too, and you want to create a table and you've forgotten that the shortcut for creating a table is Alt NT, just press your Alt Q. It will open your search edit field for you. Then just type table or TAB. Then scroll down. You will see table. Then just hit the enter key. So you continue the process like that. So
Orange 8. Product details A1.
So I say I want to delete this.
A1.
The first row.
Ribbon tabs tab control H. D. Sheet 1. Cell. Product A1.
Yes.
Cell. Price C. D1. Subject E1.
Okay.
Score E1. Score F. Percentage G1. H1. I1. 8G. 30 G2. 30 F2. English E2. D2. English E2. E1. English E2. E2 English through F230, selected, E2 English through G230, E2 English through G445, selected row, E1, E2, F2, E2, D2, okay. Orange A2,
so now,
or product A1.
So I have 3 columns and 16 rows.
Product A1. Product A1.
Oh.
Orange A2.
What is happening?
Product A1. Apple A16.
Okay, yes.
Product A1. Price C1. $31 C16 Apple.
So
price C1, product A1.
So now there's what is called Excel table. If you know Excel table, you can have access to different things. All this time I've been wasting my saliva, structure, column headers, row headers, define name, sorting, filtering, Knowing Excel table gives you access to all these features and many other features. In fact, you can also do calculation automatically with Excel table. So all this while, what we have is data, not table. What we have is called what? Data. Now, to convert your data into a table, a properly formatted table, you use what is called Excel table. And you can do it by going through the ribbons, the ribbon tabs or ribbon menu. But most likely, we'll use the shortcut Control T. Control T is to turn your data into a table. So just be in any part of the table.
Orange A2.
Anywhere, as long as you are within the table. It could be the header, it could be the body, you know.
Banana A3.
So I'm in banana. So I'll just press Control T. Okay, let me remove the name so that you will understand another point.
Name Manager dialog. List. Microsoft Excel dialog. Are you sure you want to delete the name title?
Yes.
Name Manager. Title 2 semi. Microsoft Excel dialog. Name Manager dialog. Selected.
So I've deleted all the titles.
Apple A4. Apple Esther B4.
So you see, you can't hear any headers.
$29 C4. $29 C5. $37 C6.
So now,
John B6.
I'll just press Control T to turn this data into table. I'll press Control T to turn this data. So Control T now. And hear what it will say.
Create table dialog. Create table window. Where is the data for your table? Edit Alt plus a blank.
Big question. Where is the data for your table? So normally, because you cannot see it, it has selected from A1. In fact, it has selected all our entire table. From A1 to A16, it has selected it. So it will ask you, where is your data for this table? It's asking in case what it's selecting is not correct, but 99% of the time it is correct. It will not be correct if, remember I had to go and delete some extra data, the second table. That is when it will now confuse Excel. So you have to ensure that your data is in a proper range. There is no extra data to the right or to the left. It's straightforward. A1, A16. It's not like you will go and have another. You will have something written in F10. It will confuse this dialogue. So because our data is in a proper shape, just hit the enter key.
Module 4 sample file.xlsx-excel. Sheet 1 table. A 1 product through C16 $31 selected row 1 through 16 column 1. Toolbar.
Did you hear that? A1 through 16. So it selected, it recognized it by itself that this is where the data, I ask you, where is your data for this table? But it has marked it visually. So now when you hit the enter key, your screen reader will now announce the selected area.
Module.
You can deselect it. Your data is now in a proper table format. Now, what do you have access to? Assuming I'm using JAWS, once I'm in A1, A2, A1, B1, C1, you'll be hearing products, no filter applied, filter drop down.
Product A1.
So for those of you that are using JAWS, so that is one way. One way for you to know that you're confirmed that your data has been converted to a table, a proper table. So that means that an Excel table comes with or gives you access to filter. So you don't need to remember or cram any shortcut, Control-Shift-L, application key, whatever, or to do sort, go to your Ds. No. With just this table, you have access to many other options. By default, it comes with filter, it comes with sort, it comes with defined name. I can't hear you. I just know that somebody is trying to speak. I can't hear you in case you are speaking to me. So it comes with, the table comes with the filter drop down. It comes with sort. It comes with defined name, So, but defined name is just limited to the column headers. It doesn't apply to the row headers. So now,
Product A1.
How do you make use of this filter? You don't need to press Shift L. Just press your up down arrow on the particular column you want to filter. Up down arrow. Unknown. Then Shift Tab 3 times.
Cancel but OK but manual filter tree view on Apple checkbox unavailable selected checked.
You see that I see the same process. So that is how to filter. Then how do you sort? So I'll press escape to go back to I don't want to filter anything since you already know the process from here.
Sheet 1 table. Seller B1.
So suppose I want to sort.
Product A1. Orange A2.
You see that this data, they are not sorted.
Banana A3.
Orange, banana.
Apple A4.
Apple,
Orange A5.
orange.
Apple A6.
So let me go up.
Product A1.
So I'll do the same up down arrow.
Unknown.
just will tell you menu S. So now scroll down. You don't need to press shift tab. Just scroll down. You will see the items below. Scroll down with your down arrow.
Sort A to Z not checked S1 of 3.
Sorry, sort A to Z, different sort options. Sort A to Z, then down arrow again.
Sort Z to a not checked O2 of 3.
Yes, I know I'm fast. Somebody is trying to talk, but I can't hear you. So just click on the one you want, sort A to Z or sort Z to A. So I'll click on A to Z.
Sort A to Z not checked S1, sheet 1 table. Product A1.
Product A1.
Apple A2.
Apple.
Apple A3.
Apple.
Apple A4.
Apple.
Apple A5.
Apple.
Apple A6.
Apple.
Banana A7.
Banana.
Banana A8. Banana A9. Banana A10. Orange A11. Orange A12. Orange A13.
So sure you can see. So what do you say?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
before
ma'am.
you start the data, did you press Alt down arrow to sort?
Yes, you have to.
After pressing the down arrow, what did you do next?
Then I scroll down once. Then you will see the
no
sort
need
option.
pressing tab or shift tab. No need pressing shift
No,
tab.
you don't need to press shift tab.
Okay.
Just down arrow once. You will see sort A to Z. Then down arrow again, sort Z to A. Yes. So hit the enter key on your choice.
You.
If you're also on yes. If you're also on a column that contains number and you want to sort, let's go and do it.
Orange A12, Orange A11, seller B1, price C1.
Right, I can't hear you. If you are talking to me, the line is breaking.
$29, price C1.
So on price, I want to sort based on numbers. So I'll just press up down arrow. You will hear that unknown. If it's just, you hear menu S.
Unknown.
Unknown, then down arrow.
Sort smallest to largest not checked S1 of 3.
Smallest to largest, down arrow again.
Sort largest to smallest not checked O2 of 3.
Largest to smallest. So let me hit the enter key on largest to smallest.
Sheet 1 table. Price C1.
Price C1. So let's now see.
$39 C2.
$39.
$37 C3. $33. $31 C5.
So now define name. You just move left and right. You will see that the defined name has been applied.
Esther B5. Apple A5.
Wow.
Apple A5.
Okay.
Apple S $30 C6. Michael B6. Orange A6.
Oh wow. I hope it's not a video problem. We just it comes with defined name.
Banana A Michael B4. $33 C4.
Oh, it should be a video problem. It comes with you have to find out why it's not so any question. So now
please, my network was having issues. So I don't know, after creating the table, before you created the table, you deleted the title. So did you add the title back again after creating the table?
No, okay, that might be the reason why they don't even. No, you are not to. I deleted the title because I wanted to show something, but unfortunately, it did not allow me to show it. So I wanted to show you that when you create a table, an Excel table, it comes with different features and defined name is part of it. So I had to delete that title so that people can hear it, but unfortunately, it didn't work. So due to
it will generate a title on its own.
Yes. It will generate a title for you. Then it will create the filter drop-down list for you. It will then from the filter to a filter, then you can also sort. So another thing that you also have access to is that
$31 C6.
Let's see. I told you that it ends in row 16.
$20 C16.
16.
$20 C Esther B15.
Now you can perform what is called row total. You can do what is called row total. Row total is if you have numbers in a column, row total will it will help you automatically calculate the numbers. It will add it at the bottom.
Yes.
So let's say we create row total for this table now. It will now add a new row that will make it 17th row. So the 17th row will now contain automatic calculation, automatic summation of all the numbers in that particular column. So because in our table here, we only have only one column that contains numbers, which is C2 to C16. So that means at the bottom of C16, which is C17, you will see the total of all the numbers inside that row. If you have new rows, row, the numbers are in a column. The numbers are in a column, C2 to C17, C2 to C16. Then in C17, you will see the total of the numbers in that column. So suppose we have numbers in B, then in B17, you will see it. So let me see.
Michael
So
B14.
what if the numbers are arranged in a row? Let's say scores for a particular student. Let's say Joseph, English A, as in English 70, Maths B 90, this as in a row. So will it give you the row total at the right hand side of it?
That will be column total. That one will be the column total, but this one is the row total. Because, so see, visually, this is where the confusion comes from for a lot of blind people. These row columns, because what it's doing is that it's adding all the rows together. It's not looking at it from up to down. So it's looking at row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. Do you understand?
Yes.
Different.
But if you have data to the right, let's say D2, that one will not be like column total because it's looking at it from column angle, column A, column B, column C. So that's why it's always good to get. So let's just see how to quickly add it.
Orange A14, Apple A15.
So I'll press my Alt key.
Ribbon tabs tab control expanded. Table tools grouping. Table design tab selected Alt, Y. JT 12 of 12.
When you land on table design, just keep tabbing until you hear row total. So I'll be pressing my tab key.
Comments toggle, share collapse, table design grouping. Properties group, resize table but tools grouping 2 of 5. Remove duplicates button, delete duplicate rows from a sheet.
So all these options you are hearing, if you didn't convert your table, your data to table, you see now it said remove duplicate. If I click on remove duplicate, all the our products and names appear multiple times. So that means it's going to remove all the multiple occurrences. It will now leave only one occurrence. So you can see one of the benefits of always converting your data into tables. So I will keep tabbing.
Convert to range button, insert slicer. External table date, refresh split button, properties button, open in browser button, unlink button, table style options grouping 4 of 5, total row checkbox not checked, turn on or off the total row of the table.
Did you hear that?
Banded rows checkbox, total row check.
So I will hit the enter key or space bar, then you will now see that another row has been created below.
Checked. Sheet 1 table, Apple A15.
So now let's go down.
Total A17.
Total A17. Did you hear that? So let me go towards the right.
B17.
You won't see any number here because they are text. So let's go to C.
$409 has formula C17.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So if you create new rows in between the table, it will be adjusting. The row total will be adjusting. It will be adjusting. So thank you and God bless you. Any question?
So what we are saying is that after working on any Excel sheet, it is always advisable to convert it to a table.
Yes.
Is that what you are saying? Okay.
Yes, for you to have access to multiple features or many other features. Yes. But if you are not bothered about access or something like that, you can just leave it like that. Nobody will kill you. Just that the stress of having to remember the shortcut for filter, define name, and then you will also have access to this total row total. You will have access to what was that one? Okay, the
Name
duplicate.
manager.
No, yeah, the name manager. Then that duplicate for you to remove the duplicate.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now for the title. When you added title, you added title on A1. Now, did you match A1, B1, C1? Did you match the cells together before adding title, or you just added it on A1?
No, is it title or table name? The name.
The name.
The name. No. You can. We will do it next week. The merging and not merging, not merging. I didn't hear because we've not done it, so that people will not be asking me. Here you are. People are still asking. I didn't merge, so it was just A1.
Okay,
but typically, you are supposed to merge. So we'll do it next week.
Can I seek clarification?
Hello.
That
Go ahead,
in the row
Hello.
title, in the
Yes, I
column,
want
in
to-
the row title, you said that it gives you the title. Does it give you it sums up the items in the rows? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay, that is row total.
Yes. What does it mean now? It
total.
added for you the items in the rows. Does it? Is that what it means?
Yes.
Ah.
All the numbers. As a blind person, you will be thinking, of course, it's a column, but it's just that from exam angle, we have orange, then let's say Esther as the seller of the orange, then 39 as the price.
Yes.
Then the second row contains, let's say, banana, then you have John, then you have 20.
Yes.
So, that is the first row, which is 39 for Esther, then the second row, 20 for John. Then if you go down like that, it's looking at it as, so the total of all the rows, that's what it will now add below. That is called row total. Then I also said that the benefit of that is that if you add new names, new products in between the table, the row title will adjust.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. Not
And
many
then
people know it.
let,
So
there is a bonus question you promised us. There is a bonus question.
Many people are talking and nobody is talking at the same time. So many people are talking.
Oh,
Please,
I want to know how to define after creating table.
How to define the name after creating table?
Please, I want to know how to define name after creating table.
Then you go to the linking cell. I don't know, you'll be using different words, names. You go to the linking cell, the cell that connects the row headers and the column headers together. It could be A1, it could be A2, depending on the structure of the table. So, but the long and short of it is that the cell that joins the row headers and the column headers together, you move your focus.
The application.
Yes, you press your application key or Shift F10, then scroll up to define name. Then now depends on what you want to define. Do you want to define title alone? Type title, hit the enter key. But if it is the range, the data range of the table, title dot.
Define name after creating.
I'm not
the
getting
divine name on the application. The divine name after the divine name on the application key will not be available after creating table.
Yes, the define name. Even if you have not created the table, define name will always be there. Define name will be there. As I said, you can also define name for empty sheets.
On the application. No.
Yes.
The divine name in the application key will not be available anymore after creating table.
No,
after you create table with control T, the divine name on the application.
Let me check. Okay, that is your question. Okay, let me check.
C18.
Yes. I've never thought of it.
$20 C. Banana. Product A1.
So I'm a product. So let me go to application key. Let me check.
Cut, remove this, type, link, open, link split, pick from Format, new note, new comment.
Oh, you see, so
get data, table.
It's not there.
Filter, sort, quicken, clear, select, delete, refresh, smart.
So, you know, I told you that it came with it. So, probably I don't know. Thank you for bringing my attention to it. I have to investigate why it's not there. So, but the reason might not be far-fetched is because it's by default.
Apart from going through the application key, is there any shortcut of to define when you want to define a name? Any shortcut to it?
There will be a shortcut because it's also part of the name manager. It's one tab away from the name manager. So you have define name, you have name manager. So if you go through your data tab, and another method I also taught you, anywhere once you are lost, you don't know where something is located, just use that Alt Q.
Alt Q.
Yes, it's a powerful search. So, any question, Princess? You were trying to say
promised
something.
Yeah, can you come again with the steps of row? Just briefly explain steps of row total.
Row total.
When you press the Alt key, yes. Just briefly, just tell me the steps.
I press the Alt key anywhere in the table. So then you land on design tab. If you
use
don't
your
land
down
on
arrow, you just land there.
No, right arrow. Once you press your Alt key by default, you are supposed to land on design tab. If you don't land on design tab, you can use either left or right to look for it. So once you see design tab, then be pressing your tab key to see the different options. You come across row total. Then it's unchecked. Yeah. Space bar or the enter key to check it then. So then, yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You promised to give us a keystroke for expanding the content of a cell when it has
we resolved it last week. We resolved it last week. It's Alt HOI.
Yes.
We resolved it last week. Maybe you didn't hear it. We resolved it. Alt HOI. Okay. I also demonstrated it like this one.
Paste special module cell E1 E1.
This E1. Let me say my name is Lekon.
Edit M Y space name is capital E N. My name is Lekan E1. F. My name is Lekan E1.
Let me go to another sheet.
Sheet 2 table 45 D E F4 F3. Name is N. Lekan and space. My name is Lekan and overflowing F3.
Do you see it?
G. My name is Lekan and overflowing F3.
So I just press Alt HOI.
Ribbon tabs tab H. O. Sheet 2 G. My name is Lekan and F3.
Do you see? So that is it.
Thank you.
Alt HOI. Yes. Yes. And I think you can also do it through the search tool in case you don't remember the shortcuts. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We meet next week, Thursday, same time.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
sir. Excuse me.
Hello. Okay,
are you getting
go ahead. Go ahead. The person that is saying, excuse me.
I have a problem. Why now I go to open the questionnaires and I open, but it tells me it cannot open. It tells me different things. I don't know why. Sometimes late hours at night it opens, but at daytime it cannot. I don't know why.
I'm sure it's not your network.
It's not network. Network is clear here. Even other platforms, they are working. Everything is working, but nothing is affecting me in answering questionnaires. Those quiz.
In time. Have you tried it on another person's phone? Because people have actually been doing it at any time, all times of the day, whether night or what country is that?
Uganda.
So have you
West Nile?
Have you asked another person from that same country to see whether the experience is the same?
I have to come here, but just as in Kampala. For me, I'm in Arua City. So for him, it works. Everything works well. But on my side, I don't know why. I tried the computer
so
the same.
So there might be a regional explanation to that. But
Okay,
keep trying.
but I'll keep trying.
Yeah, keep trying. Keep trying.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So please, just to say it again, what this chief operational officer said earlier. After after 2 weeks, anybody that is not active, that has not taken the quiz, even up to let's say the module 2, will not have access to any of the courses again. So please go to the website accesstechacademy.com, sign in with your details, and then take your quiz, module 1, module 2, module 3, so that we know that you are active.
Sorry, hello, excuse me.
Yes. Yes.
Please, sorry, can I ask a question? Although it has nothing to do with today's class lesson.
Okay, let's hear it.
There's this information that you drop on your YouTube station, Access Tech Innovation, using Excel to format content in Excel. So escape button. So I tried to practice it and it doesn't work. So I don't know.
Okay.
G3, H3.
I'm sure you missed a step. So now here, this is it. Let me type Lekon.
Edit E-K-N.
So I'll press escape key.
Sheet 2 table. H3.
Where is the information? It's gone. So that is it.
My sister, how come?
If you type something and you move away, it stated there. If you type something and you move away, you now come back to it. Escape will no longer work. So
immediately
for the escape to work, you will still be inside that cell.
Inside the cell.
Yes, but the moment you move away, escape will not work again. No magic.
Sorry.
Yes.
Actually, I did that. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you, sir. So thank you for
thank you. It's been amazing.
Thank you for attending. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, just wait a minute. Let's hear from our CEO.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. So well done again for today. So the quiz we posted shortly once after this class, and you expect to get your the recording for the class at least latest by tomorrow by God's grace. So thank you again for joining and continue to practice. So hope to see you again next week Thursday, and also hope to see your activities on the Access Tech Academy. And hope you continue to enjoy your day and stay safe wherever you are. If you're in Lagos, stay away from flooding. As I'll stay away from water. I don't know how possible that is, but maybe we will try. Then if you're in Kenya, please stay safe also. Wherever you are, just let us try and stay safe and let's continue to practice. So take care of yourself and see you next week Thursday.
Please,
You too.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Please,
Yeah,
I would
bye.
like you to edit.
Foundation.
Please, I would like you to edit this lesson.
Abdulwahid Abdul Majid Ilha left Paran. External right.
Hang on. Button.
Somebody is still in that meeting.